inyong lahat. Ito ang araw ng katuparan, ang araw na ating pinakahihintay, ang pinakaasam-asam nating lahat, ang magawaran ng kaukulang pagkilala, ng pagtitiis, paghihirap, at pagsusumikap ng ating mga mahal sa buhay. Ang ika-56 na pagtatapos ng mga mag-aaral ng mababang paaralan ng Curva na may tema, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Salubungin po natin ang mga mag-aaral na magsisipagtapos sa taong panuruan 2020-2021 sa mababang paaralan ng Curva kasama ang mga guro, punong guro, tagapamanihala, tagapamasid at ang panauhin. Pambansang Awit ng Pilipinas. Ang himno ng rehiyon, himno ng Pamplona, himno ng ating paaralan, at ang awit ng panalangin.
Ang Pambansang Awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, kailas nagsingalanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit kong pagkaw, ay hinatang tudla, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagkinig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitinig. Luma ng araw ng walhagit pagsingka, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mag-amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ama, ikaw ang batis ng dunong, laya at simula. Sa iyong yakap mananatili ang aming pag-asa. Ang iyong kaluwalhatian ang kumakandili sa aming buhay. Ang iyong awa ang aming takbuhan. Patawarin kami sa aming pagkakasala. Linisin kami sa wagas na init ng iyong pagkadakila. Dumudulog kami, nagmamakaawa. Gabayan kami sa araw na ito, ang aming puso't isip ay handa. Pagpalain kami ng kalinangan, kausapin kami sa iyong pagkadalisay. Bigkisin kami sa pagkakaisa, at hagkan ng tamis sa habang buhay. Anumang gawaing aming masapit, punuin ng aral, halaga at lalo pang paglapit. Patnubayan mga anak mong magbabalik ng turo sa lahat, nawa lagi ang iyong nais. Sa iyo kami magtitiwala, ikaw, Ama, ang aming tanglaw, ikaw ang aming buhay, ikaw ang aming pag-ibig. Amen.
Santiago, Ilagan, Cagayan, taas nung ipag-iwang nating lahat, puri at kagitingang tunay. Iloilo, Vizcaya, Batanes, Ilagan, Cagayan, Tuguegarao, Kawayan, Santiago, Isabela, Reyong dalawa.
Cagayan, my valley home is dear to me, though from her my footsteps far may stray. Over mountains, plains, beyond the deep blue sea, I shall love thee, ever be, where'er I may. Cagayan, oh smiling land of beauty, Cagayan, my heart clings unto thee. Though from her my footsteps far away may stray, I shall love thee ever be where'er I may.
Here is a place a brave man has found, where love and peace forever abound. People are free, the fearing and kind. There's no place like this you will find. Oh, Pamplona, my beautiful home, I remember you wherever I roam. Round the country or across the seas, my memories of you I cherish. Comfort my fair, beloved hometown. Sing forth your sweet and wonderful song. In God's love, the treasures you boast. My love for you will never be lost. Oh, Pamplona, my beautiful home, I remember you wherever I roam. Down the country or across the seas, my memories of you I'll cherish. Comfort my fair, beloved hometown. Sing forth your sweet and wonderful song. In God's love, the treasures you boast. My love for you will never be lost. In God's love, the treasures you boast. My love for you will never be lost. My love for you will forever be
What a perfect place to stay, where children are bound to learn and play, and teachers with gentle hands to care. With sunrise is smiling all the way, fountain of knowledge you have been called to be, making everyone's dream a reality. Unto your hands we are blessed to be. God's love is the sense of our country. You give us life, you give us hope. We're elementary school. Wherever we'll go, whatever we'll be, you're always in our hearts, a mother dear. Oh, what a perfect place to stay, where children are all to learn and play, and teachers with gentle hands to care. With sunrise is smiling all the way, fountain of knowledge you have been called to be, making everyone's dream a reality. Unto your hands we are blessed to be. God's love is the sense of our country. You give us life, you give us hope. We're by elementary school. Wherever we'll go, whatever we'll be, you're always in our hearts, a mother dear. You're
na pananalita. Kayla Mamarin, batang nagkamit ng mataas na karangalan mula sa hangay ng Grade 6 Aster.
Isang makabago at mapagpalang araw sa bawat magsipagtapos sa ating mahal na paaralan, ang paaralang elementarya ng Curva. Sa kagalang-galang na taga-Masid Pampurok, ang kasalukuyang Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Ma'am Shelo Tangan, sa mahal naming punong guro, Ma'am Desi Decano, sa mga kahanga-hangang guro na hindi bumitaw sa pagtulong sa aming pag-aaral, sa mga masisipag at mapagmahal naming mga magulang, sa lahat ng mga taga-suporta ng aming paaralan, mga sa pagsasakatuparan sa misyon at adhikain nito, sa mga kapwa ko magsipagtapos na hindi kailanman bumitaw sa pagharap sa mga hamon sa buhay, at sa lahat na nanonood sa aming virtual na pagtatapos, magandang buhay sa inyong lahat. Ang araw na pinakahihintay namin ay dumating na. Hindi namin lubos akalain na mararating namin ang napaka-espesyal na araw na ito, ang araw ng aming pagtatapos. Ang pagtatapos sa panahon na may pandemyang halos pumigil sa lahat ng dating kinagawian sa buhay. Ang pagtatapos na may dulot na agam-agam, takot at malaking alinlangan. Takot na kayanin ba namin ang malalaking hamon sa aming pag-aaral? Agam-agam na babalik pa ba sa normal ang lahat? Ngunit sa kabila ng lahat, umaapaw pa rin ang kagustuhan naming matupad ang aming munting pangarap. Lalo na noong inanunsyo ng ating mahal na kalihim ng kagawaran ng edukasyon na hindi matutuloy ang pasukan sa kinagisnang buwan ng pagsisimula ng aming klase. Halos gumuho ang aming buhay sa lungkot at sakit na aming naramdaman. Sa araw na ito, ang pang-56 na taong pagtatapos ng pag-aaral naming mag-aaral sa ika-6 na baitang sa paaralang elementarya ng Curva. Aming ipinagbubunyi ang mga karanasang buong tapang naming hinarap upang tapusin ang isang taong pag-aaral gamit ang modular learning. Isang kaganapan na nagpapatunay na mayroong tugon sa bawat hamon. Lubos naming napagtagumpayan ang panibagong paraan ng pag-aaral. Oo, inaamin ko, ito'y isang gawaing hindi madali para sa akin, lalo na kung ang ating mga magulang ay wala ring sapat na kakayahang turuan kami at ipaliwanag ang mga nakalimbag sa bawat module na kinukuha mula sa mga masisipag naming guro. Sa puntong ito, kami taus-pusong nagpapasalamat sa bawat magulang na hindi bumitiw, bagkus nagiging buo ang loob na itawid kami sa hamong ito. Naway patuloy nyo kaming alalayan at suportahan upang maginhawa naming tahakin ang landas tungo sa pagkamit ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa new normal. Sa aking kapwa mag-aaral, pagsikapan nating tuparin ang ating mga pangarap. Ang tatanggapin nating diploma sa ating pagtatapos sa elementarya ay hudyat ng simula ng mas komplikadong karanasan sa ating pag-aaral. Ito ang simula ng pagpapakita natin ng mas matapang at mas matibay na pananaw sa buhay. Marami man sa atin ang salat sa buhay dahil sa kawalan ng hanap buhay ng ating mga magulang, pero wag sana tayong panghinaan ng loob dahil sa araw-araw nating paglalakbay sa masalimuot na mundong kinabibilangan natin, mayroon at mayroong solusyon sa mga pagsubok na dumarating sa atin. Manalig tayo sa ating puong may kapal at tatagan ng ating loob dahil naniniwala ako na sa bawat paghihirap at pagsubok sa buhay, tagumpay ang siyang laging kaakibat nito. Ipagpatuloy nating gumawa ng tama, tahakin ang tamang direksyon, at patatagin ang ating loob anumang uri ng pandemya ang ating kahaharapin. Mula sa 89 na bilang ng mga magsisipagtapos sa paaralang elementarya ng Curva, taos puso naming pinasasalamatan ang lahat ng mga taong nagtiwala sa aming kakayahan at nagpamalas ng tulong at suporta upang may sakatuparan ng aming pag-aaral sa taong ito. Sa ating pagpapatuloy, matutunghayan nyo ang ngiti ng bawat mag-aaral at magulang sa kuhang malitrato bilang patunay sa kagalakang nararamdaman namin sa isa na namang nakamit na tagumpay sa buhay. Tagumpay tungo sa mas progresibong buhay sa mga darating na taon. Muli, ang magiliw na pag-anyaya sa isang virtual na pagtatapos, ang pang-56 na pagtatapos sa paaralang elementarya ng Curva na may tema Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Mabuhay Batch 2021! Maraming salamat at magandang araw sa lahat!
Paglalahad ng mga magsisipagtapos, Ginoong James Brian Marcaida, Dalug Guro. Pagpapatibay, Ginang Desi Yudecano, Punong Guro. At pagkumpirma, Ginang Shelo C. Tangan, Punong Tagapagmasid.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Curva Elementary School for school year 2020-2021, composed of 55 boys and 34 girls, with a total of 89. I hereby request our elementary school principal to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
I certify that these 89 candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Shelo C. Tangan, to confirm the candidates.
By the authority vested in me as the representative of Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, through Orlando E. Manuel, Schools Division Superintendent, and having been presented by the school head and duly certified by the Public Schools District Supervisor that you have completed the basic requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Program prescribed by the Department of Education under the new normal, I now accept and confirm you elementary graduates of your prestigious school for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations and God bless to you and to your parents.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as Your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Congratulations to our most unique batch of learners for the school year 2020-2021. To our graduates, completers, and honor students who will reap the fruits of sacrifices they have invested in this most challenging and most memorable school year, let this significant milestone of your lives be recorded as great achievement to be shared by your beloved parents who work closely with you this school year. Appreciation is also accorded to our administrators, teachers, personnel, internal and external stakeholders, and to the whole staff who work together to ensure your success. We also thank the Department of Education for insisting that education must continue in this brave new world. Thank you, Madam Secretary, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, for the said battle cry. The theme of this end of school year writes, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is very much fitting because you are the first batch to complete this school year as a brave group of learners during this school year. The future will always have a place for people who prepared themselves today and forge ahead with purpose and great intent to grow and serve. In diversity and adversity, we can find opportunities to reach out and build bridges of hope. In difficulty, the chance to be altruistic, and in challenges, reasons to learn and rise to the situation. Our country needs graduates and learners who will commit to uphold and enhance the best of what it has to offer as young citizens who are as patriotic as they are competent, skilled, and innovative. As we move closer to your aspirations for others and to do more, not only for yourselves, but also for your fellow Filipinos. Continue to be connected with our divine providence. Again, congratulations to you, our dear graduates and completers. We wish all the best in your future endeavors. God bless, stay safe, stay healthy, mabuhay!
Pagtanggap ng diploma ng mga magsisipagtapos.
Ang mga magsisipagtapos sa Section Aster. Tagapayo, Ginoong John Patrick Domingo. Hansen Lee Abellanosa. Rocky P. Arellano. Shane Baltasar. Sander Drake B. Bossi. Razel S. Senal. Fritz Geller Dezel H. Clemente. Kier V. Dumayag. Norman J. A. Eustaquio. David E. Janohan. Walid Haj F. Labinay. Johnson S. Leonilio. Ralph Lawrence B. Orlanda. Patrick Justin R. Pablo. Shandave B. Ruiz. Hani Ivan Carl M. Borromeo. Lovely Faye G. Daliri. Tricia R. Fernandez. Janine A. Guillermo. Aisha Liniel T. Leonilio. Kyla R. Mamaril. Danica D. Paragua. Ivy Alexei R. Tolentino. Para sa Seksyon Hyacinth, Tagapayo, Ginoong John Ryan Villa. Raymond A. Batad. JJ M. Biri. Hexon S. Calvan. Dexter S. Costales. Zen D. De San Jose Jr. Sam Chrysler John A. Ellis. Daniel E. Janohan. Saib Andre S. Juan. Joshua P. Milan. Michael Priam Rose U. Muli, Adrian Tangona, Heaven Charles B. Tungpalan, Allen John D. Villegas, Quincy G. Aguda, Kimberly U. Arellano, Alisa Lynn V. Bistayan, Altea A. Senal, Beyonce Faye S. Senal, Kyla T. Mabini, Ayana Gwen A. Rabara, Eunice G. Sagun, Marilet L. Yatar. Ang mga magsisipagtapos sa Section Sunflower. Tagapayo, Dr. Rachel H. Clemente, Chester Louis M. Agsaw, Raymar A. Batad, Vince Kenneth M. Castro, Lewismar T. Senal, Nashville Cliff J. Cordova, Jodel A. Dumayas, Joseph Andre B. Eustaquio, Christian A. Ilacion, Michael V. Madeja, Arden C. Pakupa, Jimwell C. Kines, John Paul R. Ratisura, Jerry P. Semana, Melvin A. Supatan, Grace Ann D. Acevedo, Frances Fiona D. Deza, Nijinsky R. Gomez, Leia Ann T. Ramos, Rachel Jane C. Tabula, Stephanie Nicole R. Varona, Desira Ann P. Villegas, Jacqueline S. Wanya. Ang mga magsisipagtapos sa Section Yellow Bell. Tagapayo, Dr. James Brian R. Marcaida, Windel T. Atabay, John Louis C. Bermudez, Brian J. C. Camuyo, Benjamin Joseph T. Concepcion, Lucky E.G. D. Consejero, Jose Daniel L. de Guzman, Freddy T. Eustaquio Jr., Rainier L. Eustaquio, Tyron C. Melanio, Romy G. Ramos III, Daniel Angelo B. Rebito, Aldrin G. Saludares, Leonard Don C. Soberano, Elvis O. Tasipit, Chanel Bistayan, Lycaros A. Chano, Leslie Joy R. Chano, Jenny Rose G. Flores, Jesrin E. Galano, Bernadette C. Medrano, Princess Diane U. Prieto, Anika Maha L. Kines, Princess Erenia U. Talosi.
Mga mag-aaral na nagkamit ng mga karangalan.
Hansen Lee Abellanosa with honors. JJM Biri with high honors. Sander Drake B. Bossy with honors. Preach Jellers Discern H. Clemente with honors. Benjamin Joseph T. Concepcion with honors. Nashville Cliff J. Cordova with honors. Sam Chrysler John A. Ellis with honors. Daniel E. Janohan with honors. David E. Janohan with honors. Walid Haj F. Labinay with honors. Joshua P. Milan with honors. Tyron C. Milanio with honors. Michael Priam Rose U. Muli with honors. Patrick Justin R. Pablo with honors. Adrian Dale Tangonan with high honors. Alan Jan D. Villegas with honors. Quincy Lay G. Aguda with high honors. Alaisalin V. Bisdayan with honors. Hani Ivan Carl M. Borromeo with honors. Althea A. Senada with honors. Beyonce Faye S. Senada with honors. Laika Rose A. Chano with high honors. Leslie Joy R. Chano with honors. Lovely Faye G. Dalire with honors. Frances Fiona D. Deza with honors. Jesrain E. Galano with honors. Janine A. Guillermo with honors. Kyla T. Mabini with honors. Kyla R. Mamaril with high honors. Bernadette C. Medrano with honors. Leia Ann T. Ramos with honors. Eunice G. Sagun with honors. Ivy Alexi R. Tolentino with honors. Mga batang nagkamit ng iba't ibang karangalan.
Mensahe ng pasasalamat. Quincy Aguda, may mataas na karangalan Grade 6 Hyacinth.
Lubos ang aking pasasalamat sa ating poong may likha dahil sumapit ang araw ng aming pagtatapos na ligtas sa anumang sakit. Ang araw na tunay na maluwalhati sapagkat may dala itong saya, pag-asa at panibagong hamon sa buhay. Sa mga pinuno ng kagawaran ng edukasyon mula sa nasyonal hanggang sa distrito ng Pamplona, matulunging panauhing tagapagsalita, butihing punong guro, mababait at masisipag na guro, mapagmahal na mga magulang, kapwa mag-aaral, isang maligayang pagbati. Hayaan ninyong gamitin ko ang oras na ito upang maghatid sa inyo ng isang napakahalaga at makabuluhang mensahe at panawagan ukol sa pagtataguyod ng karapatan sa edukasyon at pagsulong sa ligtas, abot kaya at dekalidad na pagpapatuloy ng pag-aaral para sa lahat sa gitna ng pandemya. Bago pa man lumaganap ang COVID-19 sa Pilipinas, dati nang napapasailalim sa matinding krisis ang sektor ng edukasyon sa bansa. Tinatayang nasa 4 na milyon na ang out-of-school youth at higit na tumataas ang bilang ng mga estudyanteng nag-drop out. Dulot ng tumitinding kahirapan dahil sa pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin, mababang sahod, kawalan ng trabaho at di sapat na mapagkakakitaan. Batay pa sa isang datos, 1 sa 4 na mga kabataan na nasa edad na 15 hanggang 24 ang hindi nag-aaral, walang trabaho o walang kahit anong educational training. At dahil sa COVID-19, mas lumala ang krisis na ito. Dahil sa kawalan ng akses ng maraming may hirap na batang Pilipino upang sumabay sa panibagong sistema ng pag-aaral. Isa na rito ang kakulangan sa gadgets at iba pang online learning materials. Malaki ang epekto sa pamumuhay ang pandemyang COVID-19. Lahat tayo nahihirapan sa sitwasyon. Subalit sa pag-aaral o pagkatuto ay hindi dapat ipagsawalang bahala ang karapatan ng mga bata na makapag-aral. May kasabihan nga na ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Kaya naniniwala ako na kahit anong hirap ng sitwasyon natin, marami namang paraan upang matugunan ang pag-aaral ng mga bata. Ang mahalaga ay hindi masasayang ang 1 taon sa buhay ng mga mag-aaral. Upang mapagtagumpayan ito, kailangang magtulungan ng bawat isa. Ang edukasyon ay responsibilidad ng bawat isa, hindi lamang ng mga mag-aaral, guro at magulang, kundi ng isang komunidad na handang sumuporta at gumabay sa pangarap ng isang batang nag-aasam na makapag-aral. Buhol-buhol man ang mga problema ng edukasyon sa ating bansa, kayang-kaya natin itong plantyahin. Magtutulungan at magkakaisa tayo sa isang adikain, ang itaas ang kalidad ng edukasyon. Bilang nangunguna sa batch 2021 at nabibilang sa 21st century learners, malinaw ang inaasam nating magandang bukas. Ang pangarap sa buhay at para sa bayan ay patuloy na kamtin sa kabila ng kinakaharap nating pandemya, dulot ng COVID-19. Dapat na patatagin ang kalidad ng edukasyon ngayong may iba't ibang paraan ng pag-aaral sa new normal na sitwasyon. Isa na rito ay ang online learning. Subalit hindi lahat ng bata ay kayang sumabay dito dahil sa kakulangan ng gagamiting gadgets at kakapusan sa internet connect. Dahil dito inilunsad ng DepEd ang modular learning, kung saan ang mga magulang kumukuha ng mga modules ng kanilang anak sa paaralan. Dito nararanasan ng mga magulang ang maging guro sa kanilang mga anak. Labis akong nagpapasalamat sa mga magulang na walang sawang nagtuturo sa aming mga bata kahit kung minsan ay nahihirapan din sila. Ngayong araw ng ating pagtatapos, Lahat tayo ay nagagalak dahil nasasabik tayong tumuntong sa mataas na paaralan. Marami pa tayong hirap at pagsubok na kakaharapin. Subalit kaya natin to. Lagi nating tatandaan walang mahirap sa batang masikap. Lagi nating sundin ang utos ng ating mga magulang. Makinig tayo sa turo ng ating mga guro. At higit sa lahat, lagi tayong manalangin. Ako ang isang batang produkto ng katatagan sa pagharap sa mga hamon sa buhay dulot ng pandemya. Isang batang handang-handa ng sumabay sa anumang uri ng pagsubok na aming kakaharapin sa pagtupad ng aming mga mumunting pangarap. Sapagkat ako'y naniniwala na ang batang may pangarap ay hindi kailangang susuko sa mga hamon sa buhay. Anumang uri ng pandemyang kakaharapin, huwag mawalan ng pag-asa. Bagkus, tanggapin ito ng buong tapang dahil ito ang tunay na sukatan ng katatagan ng loob. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang Batch 2021.
Pagpapakilala sa panauhing pandangal, Ginang Rachel H. Clemente, tagapayo mula sa Grade 6 Sunflower.
Sa lahat ng nagbigay ng oras upang matunghayan ang ika-86 na pagtatapos ng paaralang elementarya ng Curva, magsimula sa mga pinuno at mga guro sa kagawaran ng edukasyon mula sa Nasyonal, Region 2, Dibisyon ng Cagayan, Distrito ng Pamplona at paaralang elementarya ng Curva, mga pinuno ng lokal na pamahalaan ng Pamplona, mapagmahal na magulang, mga magsisipagtapos, at sa lahat ng manonood ang aking mainit na pagbati. Para maging tanyag, magsumikap. Para maging katanggap-tanggap, magpakumbaba. Para maging busilak, mamukadkad. Para maging kakaiba, mamayagpag. Para maging kaaya-aya, magmahal at umunawa. Higit sa lahat, para maging dakila, magtiwala at maniwala sa Panginoong lumikha. Ang mga ganitong pananaw ang naglalagablap sa puso't isipan ng ating panauhing pandangal, kaya siya'y matapang na lumaban sa hamon ng buhay. Ipinanganak man sa mundo na salat sa material na yaman, siya naman ay busog sa pagmamahal at pag-aarubaga ng kanyang may edad na magulang. Ipinanganak noong Abril 1, 1995 dito sa Curva. Siya ay pinalaking malusog, matalino at makadiyos. Kaya nagtapos sa elementarya at sekundarya, hawak ang pinakamataas na karangalan. Ang isang anak na masayahin ay may tiwala sa sarili, ang laging nangunguna sa klase. Kaya ipinagbubunyi. Edukasyon ang kanyang sulong upang patuloy na maglayag at abutin ang mga pangarap. Noong taong 2015, narating niya ang pampang ng kaginhawaan. Ang pagkamit ng kursong Bachelor of Secondary Education, Major in English sa Cagayan State University bilang cum laude. Ito ang patunay na hindi hadlang ang kasalatan upang ang pangarap magkaroon ng katuparan. Ang katalinuhan at kasipagan ng ating panauhing pandangal ang nagluklok sa kanyang posisyon bilang magaling at maaasahang guro ng Libertad National High School. Ang paaralang nagbukas ng malaking pintuan para sa kaganapan ng lahat ng kanyang minimithi sa buhay. Ngayong araw na ito, pinagmamalaki namin na dito sa paaralang elementarya ng Curva, unang nabuo ang kanyang pangarap. Bilang pagpupugay, samahan ninyo ako sa pagtanggap at pagyakap
sa batang-batang guro na nagbibigay linaw at tanglaw sa isipan ng mga batang magsisipagtapos. Ang aming mainit na pagsalubong sa namumukad ka at namamayagpag na guro, ang aming panauhing pandangal, Ezra Flores Vidal.
Years ago, I was once like you. I was inspired by our guest speaker, and it's now my time to inspire you. With all that is happening in the world, what now, graduates? To our hardworking and brilliant PSDS of Pamplona District, our workaholic and dedicated school principal, Ma'am Desi U. Decano, my former grade 4 teacher, curriculum heads, teaching and non-teaching personnels, administrators, parents, graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to all of you. This is your celebration day. And if there are people who deserve to celebrate it, those are definitely you. Not only have survived at least 10 major historical events since 2020 alone, but we have also survived a full, exciting, tiring, humbling, and rewarding school year without a single day of learning inside the school. You have prevailed over obstacles that you often thought would never overcome. Once you faced together or alone. But today, I want you all to rejoice for whatever how big or small may have stood in your way. I know this year has been different. May pandemic. But it felt like you crawled instead of sprinted across the finish line. But congratulations, you've made it to the other side. And I, with of course your parents and your teachers, are so proud of each and every one of you. It is indeed frightening to stand in this world of uncertain future. Wala po tayong kasiguraduhan in this time of pandemic. Although it is true that the future has always been skeptical, but our struggles this year most probably made us more aware of this fact. I imagine that many of us yearn and dreamed for the normalcy that we felt should have been granted to us for this school year. The normality of face-to-face interaction with your classmates, with your teachers, the intramurals, your big events in your schools and your celebrations, and everything we thought we would have grade 6 year in this elementary school. All of us want and screamed that normal should come back again. But class of 2021, I am here to tell you that normal had made another definition. This is the new normal. The tree that we grew has not just a few broken branches, but we have to understand that it's broken from the roots. And thus, we should plant, we should make a new one. We must envision a better, new normal than the one we called normal. With the help of your teachers, mga nagagandahan at nagwagwapuhang teachers in this Curva Elementary School, your parents, the personnel, just like a tree, let us strengthen the roots. The quality of education amid this situation. You are considered, lahat kayo are considered the 21st century learners. And I'm not saying it is easy. It is never easy. But I believe that you can adapt to these challenges. You all have dreams and goals of what your life and work would be like soon. But class of 2021, to reach these goals, I ask you to join in the journey. What I advise is let us become farmers and continue to walk in these dry fields. Let us replace the dirt with fresh soil of possibility. Roll up your sleeves and plant with every seed you get from now on. And while our fields may be shaded with dark clouds of uncertainty, let us not quit. No to quitting, and wait until the sun comes out and watch our seeds bloom into trees. I want you to take with you the seeds and tools that you have picked along the way. Seeds of experiences, of change, of friendships, of knowledge, of experiences, and of truth. Please take with you also the knowledge and experiences gained from Curva Elementary School, the everlasting support of your family, your parents, your teachers, the staff of CES, and of course, your friends whose hands guided you in every step of your way. And before I end my speech, let me tell you an inspiring story. So this was told to me by one of my favorite mentors, Kuya Brian, and I hope you will also be inspired. This is the story of the coffee bean. So once upon a time, there is a daughter who complained to her father that her life was miserable. So medyo pagod na siya sa buhay niya, and sabi niya sa papa niya, I do not know what or when I will be making it. Siguro she was exhausted of her life. She was also tired of the experiences in life. Her father, who is supposed to be a chef, took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots. So naglagay siya ng tubig sa 3 pots. He filled with the 3 pots with water and placed each on a high fire. Once the 3 pots began to sit and boil, he placed 3 things. Naglagay siya sa unang pot ng patatas. Sa pangalawa ay eggs or itlog. At sa ikatlo ay coffee beans, grounded coffee beans. He then let them sit and boil without saying a word to his daughter. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took the potatoes out of the pot and placed it in a bowl. And he also pulled the boiled eggs out from the pot and placed them in another bowl. Daughter, what do you see? So the daughter answered, I can see potatoes, eggs, and coffee. I want you to look closer and touch the potatoes. So nung hinawakan niya yung patatas, what she had noticed is that it became soft. Mas lumambot yung patatas. The father then asked the daughter to take the egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she noticed that the hard-boiled egg was what it turned out to be. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma, yung bango ng kape, had brought a smile to her face. Ano pong ibig sabihin nito, Father? Father, what does this mean? Now the daughter is being puzzled. He then explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and coffee beans had each faced the same experiences. They were all placed in the boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. Dati yung potato, it came strong. It came hard. It came unrelenting. Pero nung nailagay na siya sa kumukulong tubig, it became soft and it became weak. The egg that was so fragile, with the thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior, but when it was put to boiling water, the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique because after they were exposed, after they were put to the boiling water, they changed the entirety of the water. Binago nila yung kulay ng tubig and they created something new. In life, things happen around us. Things happen to us. But the only thing that truly matters is what happens within us. Think of it this way. Yung boiling water, it represents the circumstances, mga problema, mga challenges at mga pagsubok na ang inyong batch ay kinakaharap ngayon. And we are more than equipped with this. Just ask yourselves now, are you the one being influenced by the challenges and experiences or problems and conflicts? Or are you the ones who will make the change happen around you? Kayo ba ay magiging patatas na because of the problem, you'll become weak? Or you'll become the egg na pagkatapos ng problema, you become strong? Or are you the ones who will initiate the change, who will affect change to the world? You are more than equipped. You are more than empowered. You are prepared for this. You are the pandemic generation, but let us not spread the virus. Instead, let us spread the mindset that despite the pandemic, we continuously cope up and shape up in strengthening education for a better Philippines, a better world, for a better generation. In behalf of my batchmates, back when I was in grade 6, 2007, and thank God because I was also the valedictorian of the batch, I congratulate you, class of 2021, the pandemic graduates. My question and my challenge to you now is, among the potatoes, eggs, or coffee beans, which one are you? Ano kayo sa mga yon? Thank you and mabuhay, Batch 2021. Salamat po.
Paggawad ng sertipiko ng pagkilala at pagpapahalaga. Inihahandog kay Ezra Flores Bidad, Panauhing Pandangal. Curva Barangay Council, Curva Elementary School, GPTA officials.
Panunumpa sa katapatan sa pangunguna ni J.J. Giring, may mataas na karangalan mula sa Section Hyacinth.
Mga kapwa ko nagsipagtapos, ating ihayag ang panunumpa sa katapatan sa ating minamahal na paaralan. Sumunod kayo sa akin. Dahil sa matibay na pananalig sa Diyos, sa paraan ng pamumuhay at mga simulaing pinaghirapan ng ating matatapat at matatapang na ninuno, kami nagpapasya bilang pagtanaw ng utang na loob sa aming inang paaralan. ang paaralang elementarya ng Curva. Nag-aalay ang aming ginintuang panahon, ang aming pagsisikap at mga kasiglaan sa kapakanan ng ating lupang tinubuan, ang Pilipinas. Pinagpapasyahan din namin na aming itatalaga ang lakas ng buhay na nasa aming mga ugat, ang kalinisan ng kaisipan na nasa aming mga buti, at ang apoy ng pagmamahal na nagkaalab sa aming mga puso sa kaunlaran, sa kalayaan at kaligayahan ng ating mamamayan sa Pilipinas. Kasihan nawa kami ng Diyos.
Ang awit ng pagtatapos. Ang awit ng pagtatapos.
Bago tuluyin minsan sa ating paaralan, kayo ay sa awit namin pasasalamatan. Alaalang iiwanan sa aming isipan. Ito ay sa awit lagi na mapakikinggan. Salamat, alam namin ito'y hindi sapat. Salamat, kami ngayon sa kayapaan nakaharap. Dahil sa inyo, mga magulang at guro, sa pag-aaruga at pagtuturo. Dahil sa inyo, kami ngayon ay narito, mga kamag-aral, ating dalhin ang aral ng kahapong nadaan mula ngayon. Bago tuluyan matapos ang kasalukuyan, awit ng pagkakaibigan sana'y di makaligtaan. Alaalang iiwanan sa ating isipan. Ito ay sa awit ating muling maririnig. Kaibigan, alam natin ito'y walang hanggan. Saan man tayo dalhin ang panahon, may pagkakataong umahanggan sa inyo, mga magulang at guro, sa pag-aaruga
muli ang aming pagbati sa inyong lahat. Napatunayan ninyo na sa kabila ng krisis na ating kinakaharap, tinupad ninyo ang isang pangarap ng inyong magulang para sa simula ng inyong tagumpay.
Malugod na pagbati sa inyo, graduates of Curva Elementary School Batch 2021. Isang paalala mula sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon hinggil sa pagbubukas ng klase sa taong 2021-2022. Ipinababatid ng ating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte na ang rekomendasyon ng Kalihim ng Edukasyon, Leonor Magtolis Briones, ay inaprubahan na ang opisyal na pagbubukas ng klase sa susunod na pasukan ay September 13, 2021. Ang Kagawaran ng Edukasyon ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa buong suporta ng Pangulo sa paghatid ng kalidad na edukasyon sa susunod na pasukan. Magantabay lamang sa mga susunod na anunsyo para sa School Calendar 2021-2022. Ang Departamento ng Edukasyon ay umaasa sa inyong lahat sa patuloy na pakikiisa at suporta sa bagong mapanghamon, gayunman mahalagang hakbangin sa paghatid ng edukasyon sa kabila ng pandemya.